Geography. Europe is one of the 7 traditional continents of Earth, the westernmost peninsula of Eurasia. It is bounded to the north by the Arctic Ocean, to the west by the Atlantic Ocean, to the south by the Mediterranean Sea, to the southeast by the Caucasus Mountains, the Black Sea and the terraces connecting the Black Sea to the Mediterranean. To the east, Europe, generally divided from Asia by the water divide of the Ural Mountains, the Ural River, and by the Caspian Sea. Europe is the world's second smallest continent in terms of area, covering about 10,180,000 square kilometers, or 2% of the Earth's surface, and about 6.8% of the planet's total land area. It hosts a large number of sovereign states, whose precise number depends on the underlying definition of Europe's border, as well as on the in or exclusion of semi-recognized states. Of all European countries, Russia is the largest by both area and population, while the Vatican is smallest. Europe is the third most populous continent after Asia and Africa, with a population of 710 million, or about 11% of the world's population.
European integration is a process of political, legal, economic, and in some cases social and cultural integration of European states, including some states that are partly in Europe. In the present day, European integration is primarily achieved through the European Union and the Council of Europe. Several region integration efforts have effectively promoted intergovernmental cooperation and reduced the possibility of regional armed conflict. Other initiatives have removed barriers to free trade in European regions and increased the free movement of people, labor, goods, and capital across national borders. The European Union operates a single economic market across the territory of all its members and uses a single currency between the Eurozone members. European integration also grew in the post-World War II years. The Treaty of Rome in 1957 established the European Economic Community between 6 Western European states with the goal of unified economic policy and common market. In 1967, the European Economic Community, European Coal and Steel Community, and Euratom formed the European Community, which in 1993 became the European Union. The European Union established a parliament, court, and central bank and introduced the euro as a unified currency. Beginning in the 1990s, after the end of the Cold War, Eastern European countries began joining expanding the European Union, its current size of 27 European nations, and once more making Europe a major economical and political center of power.
A family of peoples. We Europeans belong to many different countries, with different languages, traditions, customs and beliefs. Yet we belong together like a big family, from all sources of reason. Here are some of them. We have shared these countries for thousands of years. Our languages are often related to one another. Many people in every country are descended from people from other countries. Our traditions, customs, and festivals often have the same origins. We share and enjoy the beautiful music and art, and many plays and stories that people from all over Europe have given us during the center. Almost everyone in Europe believes in this like fair play, neighborliness, freedom to have our one opposition, respect to each other and caring from people in need. So we enjoy what's different and special about our one country and the regions. But we also enjoy what we have in common of Europeans. Sadly, there had been many quarrels in European family. Often they were about who sidely rule a country, or which country owned which piece of land. Sometimes a ruler went to gain more power conquering his neighbors, one way or another. For hundreds of years, there were terrible wars in Europe. In the 30th century, too big was started on this country, but special and inviolate countries all another and worlds. That is why they are central wars war. They kill millions of people and left Europe poor and in ruins.
The flag of Europe consists of a circle of 12 golden stars on a blue background. It is most commonly associated with the European Union, formerly the European Communities, which adopted the flag in the 1980s. However, it was first adopted by Council of Europe, which created it in 1955. Now, while Ukraine is fighting against Russian invasion, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky addressed the World Commonwealth persisting on the military help. The USA and the European Community welcomed the Ukrainian apply. Ammunition, arms, and many other necessary things are sent to Ukraine. Our country is defending democracy and independence not only for Ukraine but also for the whole world. To destroy the Russian policy of terrorism, it is necessary to unite the whole world. Russian explosions cause harmful impact on the environment. Dwellings, hospitals, educational establishments, sport clubs, libraries, churches, and other buildings are destroyed. Thousands of people became homeless, especially a lot of people from Donetsk, Luhansk, Kherson, and Zaporizhia regions left their native places and moved abroad. Farmlands are polluted and poisoned, as well as water of rivers, lakes, and ponds. Could anything be done to stop these things? The answer is yes.
Greenpeace. I am a representative of one of the most known international ecological organizations, which is called Greenpeace. Our organization was founded in 1970 for protection the ecology of our planet. The aim of its creation is in the organization's name, and really the people who join the Greenpeace seek to keep the world clean, the environment green, to keep life on the earth. Already after a year of establishment, the organization was recognized by the world, and after 25 years, its branches were opened in more than 50 countries. The first action of the Greenpeace was the organization of protest against the nuclear test of the French island Moruro in the Pacific Ocean. During many years, the organization Greenpeace is fighting for protection of the all geographical spheres of the Earth, the protection of the tropical rainforests, the lungs of the planet. From this is also the spheres of activity of the Greenpeace. Before 1900, rainforest covered 14% of the world's surface. Today they cover only 7%. The reason is simple. They have been cut to provide plant, paper, wood, medicines, minerals, fuel. But it's not only trees which are disappearing. Millions of animals, insects, ants, flowers are destroyed too.
Our organization doesn't want our planet to be turned into desert. The pollution of the atmosphere is a global problem now. The members of the Greenpeace call the world's monopolies to stop pollution of the air and ruining the ozone layer. The volunteers of the Greenpeace hung the slogan "Stop the drain of factories, chimneys. We fight against the oil pollution of the seas because it kills underwater life." Now Greenpeace is fighting for giving up nuclear tests in the world. Slogan "Sweet rain, pure rivers, clean seas." This call to think hand of Big Ben in London and the Statue of Liberty in New York. One of the main spheres of activity of the Greenpeace is the protection of the animal world. It knows that more than 100 guide animals had disappeared from the earth face. Today we fight against wild killing and against destruction of the seals on the Newfoundland. Today the name Greenpeace is connected with the following words: peace and life on the healthy planet. We call on you. Don't let the world die.
As far as I know, Britain is parliamentary monarchy. How is that? It's simple. There is a king and the queen, and there is a parliament enjoying the right to pass laws and elect the government. I see. And speaking about British Parliament, how many chambers are there in it? There are two of Lords, the House of Lords and the House of Commons. Is England the only name for that country? No, it isn't. It's also called Great Britain or Simple Britain. So it has two names? Theirs has a third name. The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, or just United Kingdom. But it sounds more official, doesn't it? Yes, it's the official name for the country. Trafalgar Square, a familiar place name. It's often mentioned in newspapers. That's right. Trafalgar Square, as well as Hugh Park. By the way, it often the scenes of peace, rallies and other political meetings of working class people and the left. Whitehill. Also a familiar place name. Is it in the city? Oh no, it lies to the west of the city. It's the street in which many governmental departments and officials are situated. Figuratively, Whitehill means the British government. The seats in the parliamentary are hereditary, aren't they? Not exactly. The seats are hereditary in the House of Lords. As for the members of the House of Commons, they are elected every 5 years. Which chamber is more important and how many members are there in each of them? The House of Commons is seriously considered more important. As for the members, it like this. There are 635 MC in the House of Commons, as far as I know, but the number of peers is considerably greater. It's number 11 Downing Street. I often come across this address while reading the newspaper. That's right. This is where the Prime Minister of Britain lives. I see. And where is the residence of the Queen? The London residence of the British monarch is Buckingham Palace. When the Queen is in the residence, the royal stand is flown in the masthead.